What's up, stream? I'm doing my day in the life video.
Nobody cares.
This is part of it. You're gonna
Hi, YouTube.
Hey. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
So all 4 subscribers have been on YouTube. Hello.
Dude, that's like so messed up. I'm gonna put it there so it's gonna catch the whole
Hello.
shit.
Welcome to the ESR.
You're talking to this camera.
Chemo.
No, it's this. You wrong
Benson.
camera. That one.
Nobody cares about that one. Today,
going on,
got a
guys?
whole lot of stuff going on. Chemo, he's going to be joining us for a little bit. Talk some
up,
Destiny,
buddy?
talk some other game
What's
news.
going on?
We
I feel
brought
like
you
you're so far
on.
away.
The fans, they liked you. You messed with my script. You put all my papers in wrong orders, but that's okay. I'll figure it out.
I didn't touch anything.
What we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk some game news, Destiny, a whole bunch of roster movements in Counter-Strike. Teams pulling out of Gfinity, not able to field the team to attend.
Called it.
Yeah, I mean, called it because we both got probably the same inside information. And then what
Probably.
videos, failed
Likely.
videos of the day. And then, yeah, it's not really too special. And then we're going to
Don't take it
go
away from
Ultimate Duo. The grand finals of the Ultimate
It's the
Duo
final
tournament is today.
Team, who
Nade and
wins?
Scump versus Big T and Ray.
Who wins?
What are their hashtags? I'm going to base my decision
You made the
fairly-
hashtags.
I made the hashtags like a month.
Ram
timer
and Scum Shot.
Scum Shot. I'm going Ram Timer.
Yeah,
going
old
Ram Timer.
school.
I compiled about 4 or 5 videos for each one. So,
Hey,
should
wait.
be
Actually,
interesting.
hold on. Can we back up? I did not make the hashtags.
Yes, you did.
You made the hashtags and I made the
Listen,
graphics.
I've known,
Max
Max made the. Okay, okay.
I've
I'm both
known
wrong.
Chemo
Okay,
for a
okay.
very long time. Chemo's very intelligent. I wouldn't expect him to do anything like that. Those
I did not
hashtags came
mix-
from the brain of Benson,
Yeah.
where it came from Max. Those are the only 2 places it could have
I'm
came
a
from.
very intelligent individual. I do
are,
not.
you are.
I do not appreciate.
You just don't make
Yeah.
catchy hashtags.
I
It's
bet
okay.
you-
That's one weakness you have.
Keep listening to what your mom says about you, Ben. It's definitely true.
Wow.
Anyway,
That's really messed up, man.
Destiny expansion coming
I
out.
don't even want to talk about
Yes.
Destiny. You guys. talk
Trials
about
of Osiris revealed.
Yeah, great.
Oh,
Woo.
come on, Benson.
Trials of
Ben,
trials
you
of
Ben,
know
come
that
on.
you
Trials
were
of
equally as hyped for this when I was talking
Osiris.
about it.
Osiris. It's the
Osiris?
Trials of Osiris. You guys don't speak properly.
Yeah, Aqua.
Okay.
Anyway,
Osiris. It could be. How do you know it isn't Osiris?
Because it's not.
But how'd you know?
Because they said it a million times.
Did anyone from England say it?
Do English people talk about like Egyptian gods as Osiris?
Yeah.
I feel like this is
Really?
very- this is
If I
very
put Osiris or Osiris into Siri, what do you reckon she's gonna say?
We do not have any results.
Oh,
for
we're basing off of
what she's-
we're basing
what
off how to speak off of Siri.
What she's gonna say is, sorry, I did not understand rhinoceros.
Siri, how do you pronounce Osiris?
No need to apologize.
Siri, ladies and gentlemen. Siri.
Okay, I don't know what the purpose of that was.
You can't really
Point
learn
proven,
much
I
of
guess.
anything.
Point proven.
from
Osiris
Siri.
is no
But
one.
you got the video of the Trials of Osiris that we have. We'll talk a little bit about it. So it's going to be a brand new PvP game mode elimination. It's going to be 3v3. First team to 5 rounds
this is what we were
wins.
watching
So
yesterday,
we watched
right?
the other
Yep.
day.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
You must eliminate the entire team to win a round.
Not a fan.
Revives are
I'm out.
enabled, and
This
it'll
was the
run
test
on
off. I'm
weekends,
out.
kind of like how some of the other stuff runs on Destiny, like Zer.
Yeah, so a lot of the stuff is timed to days in Destiny. If we can mute the video, actually, all the videos we'll just talk over. But all the things in Destiny are sort of timed so that throughout the week there's something to do every single day. So like this is going to be a weekend sort of playlist where every Friday through Tuesday through the reset, basically, you're going to be able to go in with a set team of 3, and it's sort of like S&D where you get 1 life each round, but there's no sort of overall objective. It's just killing. However, you can, as Matt mentioned, revive your teammates after 10 seconds.
See, all
of
right.
their
Let me break down the issue with this. Okay.
Okay.
Tell us your issue with this.
There is no objective. This is basically a 3v3 team deathmatch, which is cool, but there's no objective to
There
it. It's just,
is
it's
at
just,
the end of
wait,
the round.
But
There
all right,
is.
okay,
If
all
you
right.
go
So they bring in,
overtime.
they
If
bring
you
in.
go overtime.
If it goes to overtime, the second issue I have with this is you can revive the teammates at any time you want.
No, you have to. First of all, the thing about Destiny is that if someone dies, like chances are, if you're not right next to them, that person is going to kill you as well. That person
Yeah.
has rockets. That person has a super. That person has something that is watching that position that you know is going to mess you
can
up as
bait
well.
bodies out. There have been
But the bodies
tons of
stay there the
games-
whole time.
Right, and you can
You should
bait it out.
permanently die. If I've been allowed to
I am
survive
that
for 15
guy.
seconds.
I know that. Okay, I just killed his teammate. He's going to come revive. I will play this area of the map.
Think about it like this. Think about
The
it
guy
like this.
has to chase the kill.
The
It's like,
revives
fine.
are the objective, if you think about it. yes, there's no like capture point or something like that, but there's a place that you know people are going to be, and they're going to be at their teammates' revive.
I get that. I get that. That makes more sense. But being able to revive someone for the entire round is just silly.
Why?
Because it is. If I kill someone, like, you should be
Look
able
at
to...
that.
Wait,
If
hold on.
exactly
Right, okay,
what
he
just
does...
happened
All right, wait,
right,
listen.
that's fine.
Okay, listen. That revive should be there for maybe maximum 20 seconds. So you can play the revive if you want, but after that, he should be permanently dead. That forces a 3v2 situation. The other two then need to play smart.
So you're saying the
Replace
revive,
the
you're
3v2
saying,
situation
You should still be able to revive. I'm not saying you
you're
should
saying
be
the
able...
revive
No.
should time out.
Yes, exactly that.
Okay.
Exactly
So, and
that.
you know what? I don't agree with that. Maybe, or I don't disagree with that. And maybe as a future change, because I kind of agree. It's like, what if all of us are staying back with snipers?
Right.
You managed to take out one, but you're not really going to push because the other two are looking.
Exactly.
But see, that I think they addressed that problem also well. Is they made it so that after the 2 minutes is up, if there's still people alive, there's going to be a centralized capture point. Right. It's not like it's going to be in the middle of the map, and whoever captures it first or is closest to it by the time the game ends wins that round. So yes, you can camp, but it's
So we'll
just
talk a
gonna
little bit.
kill you in the long run.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about how it works. So it works a little bit like Hearthstone's Arena. You can win up to a max of 9 games. If you lose 3, you're done for that specific, passage, like the weekend, so to speak. You're but you can buy back in. You can enter the trials as many times as you want during the weekend.
I have a question.
And you have to enter with a fire team of 3. No matchmaking here.
I have a question. Chemo, how does heavy ammo work in this game mode?
So what's really cool about in normal Crucible, heavy ammo is always on a timer, right? It only comes up at 9 minutes, or it comes up at 5 minutes, or whatever it is. In this, it's always going to be once a team reaches the 3 rounds, the next round is going to be a heavy ammo round.
Okay.
So another thing in Destiny is that it used to be at least that you could save your heavy ammo, or actually currently in Destiny, if at least in PvE, if you die with your heavy ammo, you get it when you come back.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Or if you don't die, like you keep it, obviously, you know? So in this, if you don't use it that round, you don't get it the next round. So it's not like you can say like, okay, this one guy used rocket, you gotta use it.
You can't bank
You can't bank it. You gotta use it.
I like
So,
that. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's balanced.
Big fan of Destiny. I'll probably get back into it when the House of Wolves comes out. But we can actually show we have 4 of the new maps from House of Wolves. First one.
Oh, you can get legendary drops in this place?
Yeah, so you get legendary drops, and then also for winning those games on the weekend, I believe it's split up between 3, 5, and 7. The way it's broken down, so you can get also gear you can buy.
There's a vendor in the new social space that basically it's like you can turn in 3 wins for this prize, or you can turn 5 wins for this prize for this helmet, or 7 wins for this gun, something like that. So you can, if you keep winning the whole time, you can buy as much stuff as you want. But yeah, you have to turn in wins for gear, as well as they can randomly drop in the playlist. So maybe you only have 3 wins and you get something that drops.
You can only buy something that's worth 3
I'm a
wins.
fan. I'm a fan.
Parameter. So first map we can show is Widow's Court. Looks like
I'm so excited for this map.
Call of Duty map.
This definitely looks like a Call of Duty map.
It's
You guys
Activision, so.
Yeah, look at it. I mean, the awesome thing about this map is it's like nothing else in Destiny. As you can see, there's like old churches and stuff like that. This is an area that's never been explored on the Earth. It's just sort of like this is the first time that we're being introduced to a space like this. And the best way to describe this map would be a sniping map. To be honest, there's a lot of, it's still like, if you think about it as a control game type, there's still 3 control points, but they're very low walls that you can jump over and you can see over.
It really does look like a COD map.
It's a Call of Duty map. Like, it's broken down buildings,
looks
that
pretty
kind
sick.
of stuff. But there's a lot of great advantage points for snipers. There's a lot of like long lines of sight, and the capture points are all sort of enclosed within walls.
So it kind of promotes fast-paced play into the capture points, but to cover the capture points, you got long-range gunfights. You can see a lot of snipers.
Right. Yeah. In any of these capture point game types, you're going to see people rushing the points to get on it. But this might just be sort of like, all right, let's kill them first. I'll rush on it. Then instead of just going at it mindlessly.
That makes sense.
So I'm really excited for this. As someone who just loves sniping in the Crucible, like I'm gonna go on this map every single time.
What I loved about Destiny in PvP was the sniping.
Yeah,
dude, it was the best, right?
Felt a lot like Halo.
It's so good.
The 30 FPS feels so good for some reason. I don't know.
It's so nice. Like sniping is just.
He's got the Red Death in his hand. I actually haven't had. I have one. I haven't had a chance to actually play with it yet though.
It's so good. It's a 2-shot kill if you land every single bullet on the head.
Really?
All right, so
yeah, but it's hard to do. So like, the bullets travel separately, so you have to be sort of like lined up perfectly with the guy to get that 2-shot. But
I like the way this map
most of the time
looks.
it's a 3-shot.
Map
Does
looks
look good.
really sweet. We can actually jump into the second map. You have to show you guys. It's called Black Shield.
Yep.
This one set in the Kabbalah outpost on Mars.
So this looks like a Cabal outpost in the sense that all the geometry, everything how it looks like it would be for the Cabal, which is one of the enemies in Destiny.
I hated the Cabal.
I know. There's
The
these
Damn
big,
Cabal!
huge
I have no idea
800-pound
what the
guys
Cabal-
who just mess your day up, and they have these sort of outposts on Mars, and you can see it's like big circular geometry, right? But this map, it's kind of hard to tell from that view. This map is actually just one big semicircle. So what's cool about this is that it's one of the more symmetrical maps in Destiny. We got one with the Dark Below, which is Pantheon, which is sort of like a Narrows from Halo, if you will. It's a very elongated map. This is just a big semicircle with one main capture point B, where a lot of the fighting is going to go on, and then 2 on the corners, A and C.
Oh, there's a map in Destiny that kind of reminds me of this already. It's a Kabul map already. What is the map that I'm thinking of?
I know exactly, because it's the first thing I thought of.
You
can kind of
jump up on the platform,
jump
go
up on
into
the
the room
platform,
from B.
into
There's
the-
the window
yeah.
up in the top.
Oh, Blind Watch?
Yes, Blind
Yeah.
Watch. It reminds me a little bit of that.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks like that. I don't know if it's going to play exactly the same.
I don't think
though.
it'll play like that. It seems like
However, to that point, a lot of people are saying there's a great mix of sniping and close quarters combat in this. So there are those lines of sight and those big open areas for sniping, but there's still going to be those choke
was
points
cool
that
about
you're going to need to
Blind
play shotgun
Watch.
for.
You go up the ramp on the A side of the map. You kind of were like right there towards the middle with those 2 huge doors. You can snipe straight across. Or if you want to be close quarters, you can fight in the ring over by B.
Right, exactly. So a lot of options, but expect that B area to be heavily contested a lot, and maybe players sitting on the outer rims of that semicircle and just picking off players who come into B or going into A, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, this definitely looks like a pretty cool map. I'm excited for all the PvP in Destiny. I mean, I played a lot of it at the start, and then I kind of got really sucked into the PvE aspect. I think with the new expansion coming out, I'll play a ton of the PvP. We can actually show up the next one. This one's called Thieves' Den. It's set in a fallen base on Venus. You said each area has specific lighting?
Yeah, so
Wait, what?
The way this map is set up is there's very sort of long hallways connecting each area. It's not like open. It's long, skinny hallway, open area, long, skinny hallway, open area. And each one of those open areas, those capture points, has a different like sort of mood lighting to it. So one area you'll see like this outside area is always going to be blue, and then there's areas that are always going to be so it's like yellowish, like Venus tint that we're used to. So like the A zone, you're always going to know, like if you wanted to make calls, you could call Blue Room or something like that, right? But you'll see him go through these hallways and make his way to C, and you'll see like the lighting change when he gets closer to that.
Blue base, red base.
Blue base, yes. This map I'm a little bit worried about, to be honest.
This one looks like it's gonna be
so
a
now he's outside to
shotgun
C,
fest.
and it's outside, it's yellow, stuff like that. So the areas are very discernible, but this map seems like it's gonna be just
Hawkmoon is sick.
shotgun central.
When are we going to see Hawkmoon on Xbox One? They announced that.
I hope September. I really
Yeah.
hope. It makes me so jealous watching people with Hawkmoon, just like 2 and 3 shot people.
Right?
Like, you know what I mean? I think it's gonna be a mess when it hits Xbox One. People are gonna go nuts.
Oh,
with it.
people are going to go crazy.
People are going to go crazy. But this map, to be honest, is just going to be, as soon as you capture one of those control points,
You're going to be
your
fighting
whole
right
team
away.
is going to just set up with shotguns in those hallways and just wait for the opposing team to come. And so that's why I'm a little worried about this. It's more of a mid-range, a small-range map, even though probably the map is larger in scale. The alleys and the vantage
The
points and stuff like
hallways
that.
is
The
gonna be a
hallways
shotgun
is crazy. So we'll see how it plays out. I'm holding my breath for this map, but it definitely looks cool. We haven't gotten like a lot of Fallen themed maps.
Right.
So that part's cool.
I think we'll get more of that, though, with House of Wolves.
Definitely.
Seems to be centered all around the Fallen. And then last map we can show you guys. It's Timekeeper. It's a PlayStation exclusive until September. That's when we think the Xbox One will get it. It's a Vex map?
Yeah. So.
Is that, by the way, is that announced that is when Xbox gets it, or is that just like a
I mean,
good
it was
guess?
announced a long time ago that fall 2015 is when the PlayStation exclusive stuff will come to Xbox.
Okay.
So that's sort of like what everybody's assuming. That's the weapons, the maps, the
Right.
strikes, all that stuff. But this map, the Timekeeper, which is the PlayStation exclusive, looks really cool. There's sort of unique Vex geometry that we really haven't seen anywhere else in PvP, at least. It's definitely just like all story mission stuff. It looks, wow, this stuff is like really cool, and like stuff from the raid. But now it looks like they're incorporating what that looks like into PvP.
Yeah, I like the Vex levels in the single player, the PvP. I think those, I liked fighting the Vex probably the most out of every kind of faction there is. I just, I thought they were the most like complex enemies to fight against, like Minotaurs, stuff like that.
A lot of the other
I'm excited
enemies,
for their levels.
A lot of the other enemies types just seem to sort of have like a, okay, that's the little guy, that's the bigger guy, like
That's
fighting.
the little guy.
Right.
You know what I
It's
mean?
Like, well, and there's like a knight, and then there's
And they don't do much different besides like how they move, but they all shoot the same thing. You know, this guy shoots a gun, this guy shoots a gun also, but like the Vex are sort of like they all have different type of guns. There's snipers, there's whatever have you. So I
That gun
really
is filthy.
yeah,
Hogwarts
Hogwarts
is sick.
But what's interesting to note about this map is that while it's still set up in sort of the equidistant triangle capture points that we're used to in Destiny, so like each one of these capture points is equally spaced apart, the route from one to another is never the same. So each of these hallways, each of these areas is completely different.
Yeah. I'm definitely interested to see how this one plays. I played Destiny a ton on the PS4 during the beta, but have not had a chance to really go back to play on the PlayStation 4. I may have to pick one up, play a little bit on that.
Yeah. No,
Seems like Destiny is much more kind of made, I
geared
guess.
PS4.
Yeah, it's geared for PlayStation, you know?
I mean, I think it was built on the PlayStation and it was optimized for PlayStation.
Right.
But I don't think it's made for one or the other and to like excluding the
yeah,
other,
yeah.
you know.
So last note to touch on for Destiny, something that I'm really excited about.
I'm so excited
You
about
were excited
this.
about. You probably haven't read the script, so you don't know yet.
No, I don't.
But improve the Crucible reward system. So they
Ooh.
doubled the amount of reputation marks you receive
Oh, thank
per
God.
match. If you're on top if you're on top of the leaderboards, you're more likely to receive gear.
Yeah,
Which is like, it's
finally!
amazing,
I'm
God.
fed up of carrying
So
in
finally,
PvP, and the
yeah.
guy at the bottom who's like 2 and 50,
Gets a legendary
who's like,
engram.
legendary engram. It's like, are you freaking serious?
So they're gonna.
It's
that's
about
not to
time they
say-
did that.
That's not to say,
That makes me happy.
that's not to say that the lower guys like won't get anything, but you're just
They
gonna
don't
have.
deserve anything.
They don't. You're right. They
Go
don't
back to
deserve
PvE.
anything.
Well, now
But-
it'll almost make it viable that you can like play Crucible and earn gear.
Right, because
Right.
before, like, that's all I used to play. Like, you guys know that. Like, when I played Destiny, it would be, like, PvP. And it was kind of like, well, it's like, it's random. It's like rolling a dice, for example.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
am I going to get anything? And chances are it was never any good anyway. But that's awesome. I'm glad that they...
And,
is that in the game right now?
No,
No,
so that'll come
that'll
with the
come with
House
House
of
of Wolves.
expansion,
Which is...
May 19th.
May 19th.
Oh, you're killing me.
So close. And then Dark Below maps will be free at that moment in time
Really?
for multiplayer. So
That's pretty standard though for
seems
game
like, yeah,
launches. This time, the old DLC maps become included into rotation.
it seems as if
Still
they're
good to
putting
hear.
a ton of emphasis on PvP this time around
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
with the expansion. So
Trials of Osiris and just sort of general.
right, just
PvP
general
fixes.
direction of it.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So yeah, tons of
I'm
new
actually gonna
Destiny
jump on
information.
Destiny.
Gonna be, I think, what is it? The arena still to be unveiled. Kind of how that works. That's gonna
Yeah,
be,
that's the next PvE.
that's
big
the next PvE
sort of raid
grand
level
reveal.
activity.
Yeah, raid activity. That'll be interesting to see how that works out. We're gonna switch things over. Talk a little bit about Black Ops 3.
We should go to break.
You wanna go to break?
Yeah, we
Want to go to break? Well, we might as well go into
Too
this.
bad.
You see, Black Ops 3, you pre-order it, you get some free stuff on AW. They did this for Black Ops 2 for Goes. GameStop gets you, exclusive stuff.
Lots of free things.
Yep,
All
lots
the
of free
free
stuff. You pre-order it on GameStop for AW. So definitely go out, pre-order Black Ops 3. You getting it digitally? You're gonna pre-order at a store?
This is the challenge every
game launch.
Yeah, I mean every
So,
game launch. It's like, I don't want to be
want
the guy
to-
that queues up because it's like unless you're with a group of like really good friends, like if us three and like Will and like X, we all went to like GameStop on
Then
like,
it's
midnight
fun.
release. Then it's cool because it's like you're chilling with your friends, like
What
you're
was
talking,
the
you're
last
excited.
midnight release they did?
Mine was Call of Duty
Halo 3?
Black Ops 1. Was the midnight kind of like at the store, chilling with your friends.
I'm gonna be that guy.
It's like,
Digital, straight
Oh,
digital
dude.
for like.
Pre-download that. You're ready. You're waiting. As soon as it hits midnight, play.
Last midnight.
I will be the first to know that the servers are down, and I will be the first to know when they are back up. Okay?
Last midnight release I did was Halo Reach.
Yeah.
Wow.
How'd that go?
It went.
It went. It came and gone.
Yeah, no, it came, it went. I played a little bit of Halo Reach, and then I kind of was
You're
like,
like,
yeah,
what
maybe
is
I'm
this?
done with video games. Maybe I'm done with video games.
Why did I stay up till midnight for this?
I actually enjoyed Halo Reach.
How do midnight releases in the US do? Like, is it like a really big deal? Like, for example, all right, how big is the line going to be?
Oh, if you go to like the Best Buy down in like Union Square, they'll have like a
in New
huge
York,
party
it'll be crazy.
there. Oh
Like,
yeah,
it'll be-
they have a huge party at the one in Union Square like all the time.
It's a full-on like launch event. But if you wanted to go to the suburbs or Connecticut or something like that,
Like if you came out by me, it's like
15 people.
It's like 20, 30 people like
Yeah.
hanging out. You go by you go by Union
sucks.
Square, you'll have like a full-on party, like a few hundred people.
But I mean, if you're in NYC,
Interesting.
definitely launch events are awesome to go
They
to.
usually do like 1v1s and stuff. They do like mini tournaments there, right?
Yeah, it's not just
Are you serious?
It's not just like,
Bring your
come pick
GoPro,
up the
you get a
game
good
with
video
other
or something
people.
like that.
It's like you're the first to receive the game, and we're having a tournament, and there's money on the line,
Right.
and there's celebrities.
The amount,
This
like,
kind of
we
stuff.
play pre-release, like, we could go and we could straight dominate these fools. Like, money in the pocket.
You're trying to scam kids at a
No.
midnight release?
Absolutely not. Just trying
Exactly what it sounds like.
I'm trying
I'm
to.
just trying to be dominant.
You know
I'm
what?
trying to
No,
win some money.
You're trying to be coy about it.
Oh, shoot,
I'm
by
trying
the
to
way.
dominate some kids on midnight
Just so you
launch.
guys know, I was prepared for our NBA game today. Nope. Where's the copy of NBA?
I may have forgotten it because I was doing the day in the life video. So I apologize, but I will. Text me tomorrow, and I will bring it.
We're off tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we are.
Do I need to text you too?
Yo,
I wanna watch
Monday
that.
special.
All right, fine. Monday.
It's like fight night. That
Yeah.
way I can practice over the weekend.
Yeah. Do we want to go to commercial? Keep going.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's
Yeah, break.
Want to go to break? All right, guys. We have some more game news coming up after this. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. Be right back.